beautifuls, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Asagao Academy. We're here on our flower festival with our lovely date PPG here. Ready to go?
Yeah.
More than ready. She's super excited. Together we walk down the path on the way out of campus. I haven't actually been off campus since school started. Really? I've been off campus for a few soccer-related things, but otherwise I haven't either. There's not much going on around here though. The festival is the biggest thing. As we walked, something struck me as odd. He looked different. Oh, right, he's not wearing his jacket. You're not wearing your jacket. No, I mean, I have an extra shirt on. You look really different in normal clothes. Yeah, well, you look really different in your yukata. Good different. You're super cute. I mean, duh. His ears turned pink and I laughed. Thank you. I want to go to a flower festival. Look how cute this is. Mini souvenirs. Oh, I want a flower. As I approached the edge of the festival, an outpouring of drums, laughter, and the calls of people running stalls cascaded into the night. So, what do you want to do first? I don't really know what there is to do here, actually, because, I'm new. Stalls lined down the sides of the street. Higanbana? I don't know how to pronounce it. Where Asagao was located was a very tiny town, but everyone pitched in for the festival. Restaurant owners pitched their staples as well as experimental new foods. Cotton candy covered chicken, fried butter, sugar crusted yams. Painters and sculptors showcased their latest works of art, ranging from vases and cups and paintings of flowers to artistic nudes, doujinshi work, and life-size replicas of the town founder. And then there were the standard festival games, picking a balloon from underwater using only a metal hook attached to a paper handle, fishing for goldfish with paper cubes, shooting bottles glued to where they stood. Festival games weren't really fair, were they? Presented with so many choices, I simply asked for what came to mind. How about Asagao's stall? Oh yeah, why don't we go see how things are over there? PPG led the way through the crowd, and I tried to stay close behind. It was easy at first, but when we came to the main square, the throng of bodies grew thick. I was so damn short, I couldn't see anything beyond the bodies. PPG's brown hair disappeared in front of me, and I was shoved between backs, butts, and elbows. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. A woman in a pink yukata next to me rolled her eyes and stepped to the side so I had space to breathe, but which way did PPG go? I couldn't see him anywhere. Okay, calm down. Just, where was the Asagao stall in the store? It was on the east side, right? But I couldn't tell which direction was which. The stalls contained much of the same things on either side. Which way was east? Even the sun was gone, or at least blocked out by the light from the bonfire. What would I do? A man elbowed me in the cheek and my eyes watered. I hated being short. I needed some place to sit down and gather my thoughts, but I was so lost. Don't cry. Don't panic.
Hana!
PPG? A head was bobbing up and down a few feet in front of me. He was jumping to see over the crowds. Hey, I'm right here. I see you. That's kind of funny, the image. I'm coming. Too relieved to care, I shoved unsuspecting people to the side as I made my way to him. Hana, what the hell? Sorry, Mimi. Not.
Hana!
PBG.
I'm so glad to see you. I rushed into him, clinging to the side of his waist. I was so scared and someone hit me in the face.
What?
Really? He peeled me off from him and hunched over to look at my cheek. Oh, I think I can see a bruise coming along. Well, we'll ask for ice at one of the stands, okay? Here, take my hand and don't let go. I nodded and took his hand. As we moved through the crowd, he kept his arms stiff to his side. It was like we were part of the same body. PPG was oddly reliable. He hadn't struck me as that kind of person. Not after that project we did together or oversleeping and missing class. But when you needed him, he came for you. I guess there was a reason he was one of the founding members of Normal Boots. Oh, thank God! With a gasp of relief, we pulled out of the crowd and into one of the side roads. Asagao's stall is this way. We can ask one of the drink vendors for some ice. I'm so glad to be out of there. Me too. I hate large crowds of people. It's just so hard to breathe. It's hard to treat people like they're people when there's so many. I nodded. Out here, there was no reason to continue holding hands. I expected PBG to let me go, but instead he pulled me along the street. Did I realize we were still holding hands? I glanced up at him, but he was focused on searching the stalls in front of him, though his ears were a little pink. Was he stressed? Wait, more importantly, I wasn't pulling away either. PBG was... Was this a date? Was this a real date? Shouldn't I know this? I was the one to ask him. Maybe I should do something to show that it's one way or the other. But what should I do? Did I want it to be a date? I mean, it's technically a date. It's a flower festival date, but is it a romantic date? Why didn't I think about this before? Excuse me, can we have some ice? She got hurt. PBG was talking to a redhead girl at one of the stalls. Wait. Kakusu? Who? Oh, her. Affirmative. Ice will be delivered. Why do you talk like that? What was the happenstance behind this?
Ugh.
Some guy just up and elbowed her in the face. He didn't even do anything about it. That is awful. I know, right? Who does that? How can you not feel your elbow when your elbow slams into somebody? I think that is a very struggling problem for short people, because I think that happened to me in high school. I was walking and then I think like these tall guys elbowed me and they didn't realize. Like, do you not feel something like squishy, like a skin just hit you? I don't know. And I tend to walk into people. It's horrible. Horrible being short, but it's probably horrible being tall as well. Why? Where's that even balance height? I guess there's a lot going on, but still. You are a supportive individual. This time PBG's face turned red. Well, anybody would do that. Kakusu? I don't even know how to say her name. What are you doing at this stall? Hello, Hana. Don't you have a date? Oops. I glanced at PBG, who's staring at Kakasu. That sounds terrible. K. Kusu. I don't know. As if trying to memorize her every movement. My family owns a restaurant out here, and I'm supporting their efforts. Ha! That makes you a supportive individual. Kusu turned to look at him blankly, then opened her mouth. Ha ha ha. Your attempt at humor is charming. As Kusu opened a plastic bag and started shoveling ice inside, PBG leaned down near me. This girl is really weird. Did he not notice? She's always been this way, don't worry about it. She likes you. Does she? Here's your ice, human. Thank you, human. He really didn't notice. Kusu beamed at him. That is wonderful. We are friends now. Allow us to be friends. Yeah, sure, we're friends. It's like adding someone to your buddy list or something. Kusu had made a friend. Kusu is a supportive human. Kusu has been successful today. Let's get out of here. Bye. Bye, Kusu. Goodbye, friends. We pulled into the edge of an empty-looking stall where PPG held a bag of ice up to my face. The freezing cold and rigid plastic stung my skin, but he held it up to me as if handling a butterfly. I can hold it myself. It doesn't seem to be swelling too much. That's good. You don't need to worry, it's not that bad. I don't even feel it when we talk. Yeah, but we don't want it to get any worse. Quit worrying. He nodded but didn't seem to hear me. I grinned at him. Give me that. I reached up to grab the bag and grabbed his hand instead. Yeah, give me your hand. It's quite lovely. He let go and the bag fell to the ground with a soft thud. Sorry. No, it's my fault. God, why is it so suddenly? Why was it suddenly so awkward? This wasn't or was it a date? What should I want, for heaven's sake? Let me pick. I want it to be a date, okay? I grabbed the bag and put it on my face.
Yeah.
Look, they have taiyaki. Taiyaki. He left for the stall without waiting for me to follow. I dashed to catch up, sorry. His legs were longer than mine, so it took me 2 steps for his every one. I was practically jogging next to him. Slow down!
What?
Sorry. He eased his pace and I walked in place next to him. Is everything cool? Why is it so quiet? What's going on? There's even more dots. Hello? We reached the stall and he bought 2 of the fish-shaped pastries, handing one to me. Thanks. Should we continue to the Asagao stall? I don't know why my frames are suddenly dropping. It's quite weird. We turned and started walking in silence again. Okay, now it was really awkward, but I didn't think it was because of me. PBG fidgeted and kept staring into space. He almost ripped over the same kid twice. Tripped over, not ripped over. Something was on his mind now, but what? Are there fireworks at this festival? What? Are you okay? PBG stopped walking and looked at me, his face contorted. What's wrong? Are you feeling alright?
Hana.
I'm fine. There's something I want to talk to you about. I wish my frames were not dropping because I believe this is a very important section here. I glanced ahead. The Asagao stall was only 2 stalls down, where I could see Mai's red hair appear and disappear from under the covers. She could wait. Sure, what's up?
Well...
He began to walk again and I fell into step beside him. Did I look familiar to you when we first met? Oh, right. He always stared at us for some reason. Did he? The first day I walked into the Saga classroom, didn't it seem like I had seen him somewhere before?
Yeah.
Wait, I think you did. Really? So you'll believe me when I tell you we've met before, right? He looked familiar, but he was also a tall guy with brown hair. There were plenty of those around. I sighed. I'm sorry. I can't remember. He stared at the ground. It's okay. It was a long time ago. When you first showed up in class, you looked exactly like this girl I used to play with when I was little. She would come over to my house and would play video games together. Then you mentioned something like that at the stomp match, so I thought I stopped walking. There was a little boy from my past, but
Well,
ever since the accident. Accident? When I was 11, I bumped my head getting out of the shower. I spent 3 days in the hospital with amnesia. Most of my memories came back in a few weeks, but the memories of the boy I used to play with, only a few of those came back. I still can't remember his name or his face. So if I am the little girl from your past, he cleared the distance between us, taking both my hands in his own.
Hana!
I know you're her. You're Hana. You were my best friend when we were little. You would only use the blue controller for the Nintendo 64 because you said it gave you powers like a power stranger. And you made me use the green one because you said it matched my eyes. I stared up at him for a long time, searching his face. There was something about him that was familiar, something that made me feel oddly at home. But if the memories were lost somewhere inside of me, they were too far gone for me to reach. I'm sorry. Your favorite game was Screw You, Pikachu, and we would take turns making up insults and make him dance, and we call him Rodrigo. You'd cry when I hit the chickens in Kukuriko Village when we played Zelda. I'm pretty sure. I know it's you. I shook my head, the guilt knotting itself in my stomach. Slowly he let go of my hands, dropping his arms to his side in defeat.
PBG.
No.
No, I want you to call me by my real name. Your real name? He clenched his fist. My real name is Peanut Butter Gamer. Oh my god. I took a step back and looked at him again. The messy mop of hair, the slightly tired puppy dog look in his eyes, the narrowness of his face, the days I spent over at his house, walking to school together in the mornings. That time I pushed him out of my tree. What? It all came rushing back. Oh my god! Peanut Butter Gamer! That's very long. I'm gonna just say PPG, alright? I remember now. You do? My god, you're so different. So are you.
Hana.
You were always so loud, adventurous when we were little, so when you first showed up in class, I wasn't sure that it was you. but as you opened up, I began to see more of the Hana I remembered. I'm so sorry. I was treating you like a complete stranger this whole time. PBG waved a hand. It's no problem. Amnesia, it happened. Yeah, because amnesia happens every day to everybody. Sure.
No.
You were so important to me when we were little. You were my best friend. You meant so much to me. I was so sad when you left and you never wrote me or anything. I lost your address when we moved and I didn't have your email address. I only remember your first name, so I couldn't even look you up. It's
PBG.
good to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Imagine the fate of that. Does this happen in real life? I don't think so. When I laughed and I beamed at him. I couldn't believe it. He was so different now. He was tall and brave and athletic. But he was still the same PBG from when we were kids, always thinking of others, inconveniencing himself to make sure they were okay, even down to his crazy obsession with soccer. So, I'm the reason you like video games, huh? I flushed. Well, I might have exaggerated a little bit. Don't even. We can be friends again.
Hana.
We are friends again. Psh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you two more than friends, alright? Stop saying you guys are friends. We are. We're friends again. Yeah. Friends again. You have to tell me about everything that happened after you left. Everything. I grabbed onto his arm and jumped up and down. Okay, but first, do you want some more food? I'm still kind of hungry. We never made it to the Asagao stall. We walked past it several times and Mai winked at me every time. Instead, we caught up over ramen and takoyaki, talking about his move, my mother's death, and what our lives were like since we last saw each other. Even as the festival ended and PPG walked me back to the dorm, there was so much I still didn't know. But I was happy. I was so happy. PPG stopped in front of the dorm and an odd look on his face.
Hey.
Instead of heading in, do you want to come hang out? I have to go record PB and J, but maybe you'd like to sit in.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to. Sure. This was the beginning of something beautiful. Oh, there's actual chapters? Hello? Hello? Do we get points? Love advice. Ah, shoes. And you're on with PB and J. Thanks for calling. What do you want to talk about? Hi, when is the next episode of Minecraft Hardcore coming out? What? Thank you for your call. We're out of time this segment. My bad. So for now, you can listen to the lovely stylings of this old man playing a ukulele. That does not sound like alright. That was a close call. Nice one, but that doesn't sound like an old man on a ukulele. PB checked the listing on his screen. Oops. He sighed with a relief and took a quick swig of water. It's a lot tougher than it looks. Sounds.
I know, right?
Isn't it? A lot of people think we just sit around talking and playing games, but you ran out of stuff to talk about. No one wants to hear about your 12th time spilling ice cream on your principal. The 12th. That sounds pretty interesting, actually. You get my point. Ever since I started working here, I began to notice more things. I had to figure out something to talk about, so I eavesdropped on the people around. I became more curious in general. It helps me with ideas for things to talk about. This guy fancies himself somewhat of an expert in human interaction. Who does?
Yeah.
Me, of course. Look at her face. No, it's not that. You don't think I am? Careful, the song's almost over. They replaced their headphones and cleared their throats. The tense silence that filled the room before they started recording was my favorite part. You could almost hear the anticipation, the anxiety about stuttering the first line of introduction, the stories being run through only seconds before. Welcome back to PB&J. That was Take My Star by our resident rapper, Youngtown. Gotta love that guy. He's definitely not an old man. Nor does he play the ukulele, unless he does. We'll be taking the next few callers now. Hello, Junebug. Junebug? That's a skin on Overwatch. You're on the air with PB&J. Oh wow, really? Cool. So I need some help. And we're gonna help this poor lad in the next episode because we're gonna cut it right here. Yep. But it seems like we are officially on the route of our lovely PPG, and she wrote in her diary. So PPG was my long lost friend, Peanut Butter Gamer, this whole time. I want to cry. I'm so glad he told me, but why the heck did he wait until just now to do it? What a turd ball. Turd ball. I should use that. I missed him so much after I moved homes. Oh, there's another thing that occurred to me. PPG doesn't know about Mom. Well, I mean, he was not around. How would he know about Mom's passing? Weirdo. Well, that's gonna be it for today's episode. We have officially have 10 tournament points. Don't know how many we're supposed to be getting, but we had to focus on tournament points. Also, the relationship with PBG, because this game likes to make my life harder. Yeah. And I usually don't get good endings. If you guys have watched all my other series, I always end up with the horrible or the neutral ending. Never get the very good ending. But that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.